to my channel. I've missed you guys so much. I'm so excited to be back. I took a few weeks off because we were getting ready for our wedding. Me and Jet, we got married and we were getting ready for our honeymoon, and we went on our honeymoon. We went to Cancun and it was a ton of fun, but I really missed you guys and I'm so excited to be back. I'm feeling really motivated and really inspired for this channel. It's always been a big dream of mine, which I know I said all this in the first video, but I'm excited to hit the ground running and just go for it. So I hope you enjoyed my little morning montage I made for y'all. Yeah, I'm very into routines. I'm a big routine person, and so I do that stuff every single morning, and I just thought it'd be fun to try it out and show you guys. But today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit and just connect, but I didn't want to do it just sitting here, so I'm gonna get ready with you. I have all my makeup down here next to me, and let me just like preface this, and this is not a tutorial, this is not like let me teach you makeup, definitely not, but I thought it'd be fun to just watch me get ready, see the kind of products I like, and just hang out while we talked about things that are going on in life and just things I wanted to talk to you guys about. I have my mirror right there. It's all on now, so if you see me looking right here, that's where I'm looking at my mirror. So let's just get started. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. So me and Jet, we went on our honeymoon. Here's my little headband. We went on our honeymoon last week and we went to Mexico, and it was incredible. It was so nice. It was in the 80s. It was so beautiful there, and we both got sunburned, which was great. I'm using my favorite foundation. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have super oily skin, and this has been my absolute favorite foundation that I've tried. I've tried some really expensive ones, I've tried cheap ones, and this is the one I found works best for my skin, and it makes your skin just look like glass a little bit, which I love that. So I'm just putting that on my foundation brush, and I just use one pump. I like a very natural look. So, but like I was saying, it was super nice weather in Mexico. We got to go and just hang out on the beach. It was obviously our honeymoon, so we were the only two people there, and we got tested before we came back into the country, and it was like 50% capacity at the resort, so there was not that many people there. So be rest assured that it was very safe. We got to go jet skiing. I got a massage. It just was a really nice, relaxing, fun time. The way that Jet and I did our dating life and our dating season, we never really went on a trip together ever. I went to Tennessee once with his family, but it wasn't like just him and I, and so it was nice to just have like a one-on-one time to just go out of town and just connect in that way. Next I'm doing my concealer, which I love. Same exact brand as the foundation, the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I love this stuff. When I find something that I enjoy, I stick with it. So I won't be able to do this video that many times, but it's still fun. It was crazy because we came back home, and we live in Texas, and it is like a freaking like winter wonderland here. It's snowing like I've never seen before. Being from Texas, I'm used to like 20-ish degrees, the coldest it gets here. When it does snow, it's just like ice. It's not like really snow, but right now, as y'all saw in the beginning of the video I wanted to show you, it is like amazing, like powdery snow, so much fun to play in, but it's freaking like so cold outside. Like, we have never experienced something like this before. It's like 9 degrees. It's warming up a little bit today. It's in the teens, 20s, but it's been like in the negatives at night, which if you live in the north, like you are probably laughing, but in the south we're not used to that. Let me interrupt by saying that this is my loose powder I use, Laura Mercier loose powder. I always get the sample size. I don't know why. It just makes me feel better when I'm in the store to buy the sample size, because it's like half the price, but still so expensive, you know? But anyway, so like I was saying, our homes in Texas are not built for the snow, not built for the cold. So we've been losing all of our power. Pipes have been bursting, places are flooding, no electricity for like a week in like 9-degree temperatures. And I feel really blessed that we have kept our electricity and it hasn't gone out here. But both me and Jet's parents, or my dad, his parents, like lost their power. It's just something we've never experienced before here, and it's almost like another mini quarantine because we in Texas, like everything is closed, like no one's been going to work, working from home, in a way that we didn't do as well in quarantine. So this is the bronzer I use. I feel like I'm really repping Too Faced right now. This is like all that I use is this stuff, but this is the bronzer I use. My favorite one is this one, the chocolate gold, but they discontinued it. I'm so sad because it was like shimmery and it made your skin glowy but not like dewy. This one is matte, but it's still fine. It still does the trick. I still like the shade that it is. It was funny, I like went to Mexico and I obviously like tanned for the wedding, and when we went to Mexico I like got really sunburned, and so did Jet, and then we came back home and it's like freezing cold outside, so I'm definitely missing the warmth. I wanted to talk to you guys about a book that I read while we were there. My personality, which I'm sure you could probably gather, I'm pretty bubbly. When I'm really comfortable, I like feel good to calm down and be a bit more just like level, but when I'm first meeting people I tend to be very bubbly and extroverted and outgoing. That I've just always been like that. So in that, I really appreciate a busy life. I always want to be running around, I always want to be doing things, I always want to be busy and seeing people, and I almost deal with like a guilt, like I think it's like FOMO, like I deal with like hardness when it's like I'm not with people that I love, or when people are hanging out and I'm not there, I feel like guilty almost. I'm using the Be a Light palette from Becca, and this is the only blush that I'll use. It's this highlight shade right here. I love it, and I just put it up here as my highlight, but it's like pink, if you can kind of see. I like it, it's cute. But like I was saying, I read this book when we were on our honeymoon, and it's called The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. I wanted to make sure I had it right. Let me pull it up for you so you guys can see what it looks like, because I absolutely loved it. So this is what the front of the book looks like, but it's green. It's, what am I saying, is green? It's not green, it's red. It's red, and so it's super easy to find, but I would highly recommend everyone to read it because it really challenged me so much in a few areas. I'm moving on to my eyebrows now, and I just use Revlon Color Stay, super basic. I'm not gonna like spend a lot of money on my eyebrows. I like to keep it basic. But the book challenged me in a lot of different ways, but one of the ways it really challenged me was, why do I feel better about myself when I'm busy and when I'm doing things? Like, what is that? And I always knew that that was a part of me, but I thought it was, I just like blamed it on me being an extrovert. But what he was talking about in the book is we find a lot of identity, us in America and my generation, our generation, finds a lot of identity, if not all their identity, in what they do and how well they do it, who they know, their friends, their money, their achievements in life. And I'm definitely not immune to this at all, and that's why it challenged me a lot. When was the last time you really like got outside of the world a little bit? When was the last time you stepped outside of like the hustle, like the grind culture, and really just sat in who you were and were happy in who you were today? And we hear this stuff a lot. Obviously, I'm a Christian, and so I hear this a lot, to be content in today and not always be striving towards tomorrow. Obviously work hard, but not always be, you want to be able to be content in your everyday life as well. And I hadn't given it too much of a thought until I read this book, where I was like, I feel like sometimes I'm wasting my life by always looking to the next thing. And he just talked about that a lot. He was like, you're gonna end up at the end of your life having rushed past all your days just looking for tomorrow, never embracing today. And so when we were on our honeymoon, I really was thinking about that a lot, and I want to put that more into practice in my life here. He gave practical ways on how to do that. It's one of my biggest fears to think that I would be old and look back on my life and say, man, I wish I would have been more grateful, or I wish I would have known I was in the good times before the good times passed me by, you know. The Office, that quote, like, I wish we knew the good times. Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, I wish we would have known we were in the good times when we were in them, or something like that. And that's one of my biggest fears, actually, is feeling like I just wasted past the good times. Okay, let me just mention real quick, I'm using the Modern Renaissance palette on my eyes. I'm very basic on my eyeshadow. I just use the Primavera shade right there. It's super pretty. I like it in my corner, and then I just put bronzer in my crease, and it's super easy. He talked about the ungrateful thing that sometimes we hold, or in me, like sometimes that I hold. He said it does sometimes stem from social media and being so addicted to our phones. And we've all heard that so many times, but it was kind of interesting to think, what am I filling my brain with the most? As a Christian, I believe that I should be filling my brain with the word God and with Jesus more than anything. But I definitely fill it more with Instagram and fill it more with social media. It definitely contributes to that ungrateful thing, to that hurried life, feeling like what am I trying to say? Feeling like I can never be content here today. Always feeling that, oh, if only this, if only that. And I think we can all really relate to that. And I hate that feeling. Like, I hate waking up in the morning feeling like I'm behind, or going to bed at night wishing I would have done more. I hate that feeling. And I'm just 22. I turned 23 in March. I'm so young, and I'm already over that feeling. I couldn't imagine living my whole life like that, because you want to work hard, you want to build, you want to grow and push forward, but at the expense of what? At the cost of what? So I was challenged in reading that to actually take a day off every week, to take time with my friends and with my family, to be in nature, to sleep in, to just enjoy the things that I enjoy without being a part of the world so much, like without shopping, without buying something, without working hard towards something, you know. Like, when was the last time I took a day off that I wasn't, you know, cleaning the house, or buying something for the house, or trying to fix myself? Really challenged me to just take a day and be in what I have and be okay with what I have, to really take time with my family and the things that really matter to me. And he said that if we would just start taking a day a week, and as it's mentioned in the Bible as well, taking a Sabbath, but just taking a day a week to be still and to just be grateful for where we are and what we have and who we are, really is the launching pad to having an incredible week, and to working hard and having that motivation that we need, because we don't feel like we're always behind. And I was so challenged and encouraged by that, and I really want to start implementing that into my life. So I want to talk about my mascara. I am back on Too Faced. I think the only thing I didn't use Too Faced was my eyebrows and my eyeshadow, but everything Face, I love it. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. But my tip, something I've learned about this mascara, is the older it gets, the better it goes on. Obviously not like gross old, but I will get a mascara and I'll use it, but then after a few weeks I will get another one. And so this is my new one, this is my old one. You can kind of tell because it's a little crusty, but I will put this one on first, the old one, and it goes on so clump free. My eyelashes look like butterflies, like so long. I'll show you guys, and that's due to it being a bit older. The newer one, if you put it on first, it's good, but it does go on a little bit clumpy, so I will layer it with this one, and that makes it like super volumized. But the doubling up, that's what does it, that's the trick. So I'll show you guys. See, we can already like tell a big difference. All right, so I just put on that first layer, and this is the older one, and I feel like they're already looking really pretty. So I'm gonna put on my second layer of the new one. Oh my gosh, the difference. Do you see that? I love that. Alrighty, mascara is all done, and I just have a few more steps, but I wanted to get back to the book real quick. But all in all, my biggest takeaway, and honestly one of the biggest reasons why I started my platform, my channel, was to encourage people to enjoy their everyday, to not take a day for granted, to not waste time. And I think a big part of that is moving forward and progressing and indulging in passions and being with people and working really hard. I think that is incredible, and I absolutely love that stuff. But I also think a big part of that is living an unhurried life, because too much hurry always causes comparison, always causes burnout and stress. And I think it's idolized in our culture, the whole burnout thing, and I don't want to be a part of it. And that's one reason why I wanted to start my platform, is to encourage girls to just be who they are and love it and love their life how it is today, because before we know it, like, you snap your fingers and it's a year from now. Can you believe quarantine started? Like, the world shutting down started like just about a year ago. Can you believe that? It's been so quick. Like, I don't want to waste time. But the next step for my makeup, I am not a huge lip person. My favorite lipsticks are these Maybelline matte ink things. I like these a lot. I love pink, but I'm not gonna wear one of these today. That's for a bit more nicer makeup. This one actually looks like neon, so definitely not that today. But I just have my basic Laneige sleeping mask. I'll put it on all day. I have a lip balm version, but it's in my purse. So I just put a little of that on, and it really like livens up my face and makes it look real cute, and I like that a lot. It like brings out the highlight, I feel like, a little bit, so I love that. So yeah, this is my very natural look. Like I said, not a tutorial, but it's always fun to chat while you're doing something, and I needed to get ready, so I wanted to get ready with you guys, my friends. I'm getting so inspired for this channel, because I feel like every day, sometimes I do deal with fear and insecurity and like, why am I doing this? It's too hard, it's so much, I'm not good enough. But I don't want to believe that, and I don't want to walk in that. And so every time I turn on my camera and try and just make it happen, I never regret it, because it's just such an incredible platform, and I want more than anything to build community with you guys and bring some joy and inspiration into your day, and to talk to you guys about what's going on and hear what's going on with you guys. So if you have anything you want to see from me, I will leave my Instagram down below if you want to follow me there. But I'm here for you, and for all the people to come that will watch this in the future, I believe it. I'm here for you as well, and I always want to keep this heart of just, I want to enjoy my life. I really want to just live every day as just an important day. Every day has something to bring. Every day's a gift for us, and I want to live them with you guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little chat about the book. I will leave a link to the book down below as well. I would really highly recommend everyone to read it, no matter what you believe, no matter your background, no matter your life today. I feel like everyone would be able to get something out of the book, so I will definitely leave it down below. And I'm filming a lot of videos really like soon, tomorrow, for you guys, so I'll be back really soon. And thank you guys so much for sticking around for the journey, and I'll see you guys soon.